Hello, today we are going to talk about phonetics, a little bit about phonetics across Polish and English. When our learners learn English sounds, they are often told that the sound is the same or different. It is articulated in this and that particular way. But if you listen to advanced learners of English with Polish backgrounds, but not only Polish backgrounds, also other backgrounds, you will see that he speaks quite fluently, he understands everything that he hears or she, right? And yet you see that the foreignness of the accent, so you can kind of sense the Polish accent or the French accent and so on. Why does that happen? Because even when we are advanced speakers of English, we often use our native Polish sounds. Some of the sounds in English are the same as in Polish. We will see examples of such, but some are different. And if learners don't know about that, they are bound to make mistakes in pronunciation. So at the beginning, I would like to give you examples of sounds which are the same in both languages. So if you think about the nasal consonant, bilabial nasal, me, there is not a lot you could find and say that, oh, this is pretty different sound across Polish and English. In fact, any language which I know, such as German or French or Russian or even Arabic, the M is not very different. There are some intricacies involved, but they shouldn't concern us here. Anyway, between Polish and English, me, bilabial, nasal, we can safely assume that this is the same sound. Then let's talk about the labiodental fricative. I know you like those names. I know labiodental, velar, and alveolar. We all love those names. But labiodental, sorry, labiodental, it means that the sound is articulated with your lip and your teeth, like f or v, the Polish f and v, is identical with the English f and v, like fox or van, veterinarian surgeon. So these are identical and they shouldn't pose any difficulty. So if there is a possibility to recognize the foreignness of somebody's accent, that's certainly not because of me or fe. But there go those whose place of articulation is different. Think about t. How do you recognize a Polish speaker of English? He would say, "Do you want to do it?" How does it sound? You don't like it, do you? Do you want to do it? Would you like some tea? It doesn't sound English at all. So that sounds bad because when I'm speaking English, I'm using the Polish t and d, right? I'll tell you, daddy. That's not good. That's not good at all. So let me explain to you the difference between Polish t or some other languages, but I'm a Pole, so I'm referring to Polish sounds, but you have got different language backgrounds, and in your languages, very often, more often than not, T will also be just like it is in Polish. So Polish T, when you articulate Polish T, the tongue touches the teeth. The tongue touches the teeth. So that's why you say tata, tata da, tata da, tata da tobie zabawkę, right? Tata da tobie zabawkę. So that's the Polish pronunciation. English T and D is different. It's pretty different. In English, when you say T, the tongue doesn't touch the teeth. It touches the alveolar ridge, which is above the top teeth. This is the first part of the hard palate. T. So try to get your tongue to touch the alveolar ridge, the hard area over your upper teeth, over your top teeth. T. I want tea. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. So this is English. And for this reason, you very often recognize English native speakers who try to speak, for example, French or Polish or German, right? So Polish, instead of saying zapraszam ciebie na rozmowę, they will often say things like zapraszam ciebie na rozmowę, right? Which is, you can sense this. This is, he's a Brit or American, right? Oh, when they try to speak, for example, French, right? So this is again similar, or Arabic or any other language. Now the next sound. So we have talked about t and d, which are different. So it is a matter of practice for you, and if you are a student, your teachers, perhaps your parents, if they have knowledge about this, or if you are a teacher and have also children, it's a good way to practice. So practice English T and D where the tongue doesn't touch the teeth. Okay, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Well, you can make it a little American and say, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Yeah, but it's certainly not, I want to talk about it. It sounds bad, right? It sounds crappy. Okay, the next sound, like I said, is si. Si. And in English words, si is very often followed by t, and that in turn is very often followed by re. So you have strong, strong, strawberry, strawberry, right? And English si is likewise alveolar. So in English si, the tongue doesn't touch the teeth, must not touch the teeth. In Polish si, it does, s, right? So jestem sam. So if you say sam, and in French si, it's the same. In Arabic it's different, because in Arabic we have not just one si. That's different. But in Russian it's also dental. You touch the teeth. In Polish si, sam. In English the tongue doesn't touch the teeth. So it's alveolar ridge over the top teeth. Shh, shh. I'm strong, strong. Don't say I'm strong, strong. I'm strong, strong. Sh, alveolar, ch, alveolar, re, alveolar lateral. So I'm strong, strong. Strawberry. Okay? In the present circumstances, not circumstances. Yeah, or circumstances. Okay, try practicing that, circumstances. So when you could think about different strings of words. Now the next one is a total killer, if you like. This is the th sound, like th. I think this. So this is a sound which does not exist in languages such as Polish, Russian, or French. It does, however, exist, for example, in Arabic, so it's easier for them to learn this. So how do you produce this sound? Th. You put your tongue between upper and lower teeth, between top and bottom teeth. I thank you, right? Most native speakers don't actually put their tongue between the teeth, but you just touch the upper teeth, touch the top teeth from behind with the tip of your tongue. I think. So what happens when you say Polish si? When you say Polish si, the tongue touches the lower teeth. In English, si not. In English, you remember it's alveolar, so you say sh, strong, right? And th sound upper teeth or top teeth. I think that is my thing, right? And the problem is that in, for example, French or Polish or Russian, you don't have this sound, so you have to learn this sound from scratch. Now, if somebody starts learning the language as an adult or young adult, they find it pretty hard to learn. So the French often use the lower dental s instead of th, right? Thank you instead of thank you, right? And thank you, and the answer might be, well, I didn't sing. You sing yourself. Maybe you sang. I didn't sing. Okay, and for example, German speakers, German learners of English, instead of saying thank you, they will say things like thank you, using it's dental t, like Polish t, but it's not fricative, it's plosive. Thank you, right? So, like in talking about tanks, yeah, and of course the response might be, no, I'm not a tank, I'm a human being. Maybe you are a tank, but I'm not a tank, I'm a human being. So again, these are the possibilities how people mispronounce the th sound. So this needs massive practice. The English t, the English s, and the English th and they need massive practice. Once you're a learner, or yourself, if you are a learner, has mastered that, then you will get rid of a big part of the foreignness of your accent. Okay, awareness raising, that is, we are now aware how the sounds are different, and we know that it is not enough to be aware that the sounds are different. What we need is practice, so that it becomes natural for us to articulate those sounds in this way when we speak English. Okay, so the bad news is that neither you nor me will probably ever speak just like a native speaker, because we have got our native backgrounds, and our native language will keep haunting our English performance. Well, but it is not a problem. It is nice to sound Polish or Polglish. I have recently written, it's being published, a book entitled Polglish, how the properties of your Polish affect the performance of your English when you're speaking English. So I recommend reading that book. It will be available on the market pretty soon. The title will be Polglish. So during the next videos, I would like to discuss some other sound differences as well as similarities to show you how to better reduce, I can't say eliminate, we can't eliminate, but how can reduce the effect, the foreignness of our English accent.